Hey guys, about 5 years ago in 2015, on June 15th at 12 o'clock midnight, something very strange happened in Jagannath Temple at Puri. This event made all historians turn their heads and wonder what is happening in this small town in India. Electricity was shut down not only in the temple area but in the entire town of Puri. Why? Because Krishna's heart was being removed from the main idol of Jagannath Temple and was being placed in another idol. No, I don't mean Krishna's heart in a spiritual or mystical way. I mean it physically. Krishna's actual heart is preserved there. But how can a heart be preserved in original condition for 5,000 years? Because it's a very advanced ancient device. It's not made of flesh and muscle. And people say it can generate power. It starts to vibrate if exposed to light, not just sunlight, any form of light. This is why electricity was shut down in the entire town. The people who touched this heart had to wear thick, heavy gloves, and they also had to wear blindfolds to make sure they do not lay eyes on it. Of course, all this sounds strange, but it is true, and we may be looking at evidence of very advanced ancient technology. First, let's look at Krishna's death, which is a mystery by itself. Today, many people do not know about Krishna's death, but ancient sources clearly record his death. Around 3102 BC, roughly 5,000 years ago, Krishna was killed by a hunter in a forest. This was an accident because the hunter was trying to kill a deer. Krishna dies and his body was cremated. It was ritually burnt. But even though Krishna's body was burnt, his heart did not burn at all. It looked like a lump of solid metal with no damage. When the hunter picked up this heart, it vibrated. It was not made of flesh and blood. It was made of a strange artificial material. And I suspect this is some type of electrical device. Think about this. Modern day pacemakers, artificial heart, they are all basically electrical devices. Remember, Krishna was not human. He was superhuman. He was a god. There is clear evidence of ancient technology during his time. They were using electricity. They were using batteries, which I have already demonstrated in a previous video. They were capable of genetic modification, and Krishna's own brother, Balarama, was a test tube baby. This is clearly recorded in ancient Indian texts. So the hunter tried to burn this heart again, but it was impossible to burn this heart. And it started to emit a strange vibrating sound. So the hunter realized it was some special device. So he took this heart and tried to sell it because it looked very strange. So he traveled across India, but no one would touch it. And finally he gave up and put it on a wooden plank and left it in a river. And it was picked up in the ancient city of Puri. When the king of Puri found out it was Krishna's heart, he decided to make an idol and put his heart inside this idol. This idol is the Jagannath idol in the Puri temple. Inside the idol, the heart of Krishna is still there. This heart is called Brahma Padartha or Divya Padartha, which means divine material. But here's the weird part. Almost all main idols in Hindu temples are made of metal or stone. But this idol is made of wood. You know why? Because it is said that Krishna's heart can electrocute you. It gives electric shocks even today. And this is the reason why the Jagannath idol is not made of metal or stone, because metals and most stones have high conductivity. But wood is a poor conductor of electricity. The statue itself looks incredibly strange. It's very different than most other statues of Hindu gods. It has these huge eyeballs with very little other features, and it's a massive statue, okay? And Jagannath means the Lord of the universe. Inside the wooden statue, there's a fist-sized chamber in the center, which has the heart. Something else is also strange. The priests have to change the entire idol every 12 years. They have to remove the statue and replace it with a completely new wooden statue. Why? Because the heart slowly damages the wood and weakens the statue. It disintegrates the wood. How does it damage the wood? About 50 years ago, one person is said to have actually seen this heart, and he reported that it was leaking a silvery liquid, which is why the statues get damaged and have to be replaced every 12 years. We can only assume that the device contains mercury or mercury cell or something like that. He claimed that the heart actually began rotating like a chakra when it was exposed to light and vibrated loudly. He said that it was made of an alloy called Ashtadhatu. Ashtadhatu is Octo-Alloy, made of 8 different metals. After this news spread, a new rule was created that everybody should be blindfolded when this heart is being handled, so nobody can disclose its feature to the public. The eyewitness account is so interesting because of its similarity to the arc reactor of Iron Man, right? Both Iron Man and Krishna have these devices on their chests. Both look circular with spinning things. Both seem to be generating power. I know some of you might think the arc reactor is completely fictional, but MIT is building a compact fusion reactor, and you're looking at the computerized model of the reactor. It would look like the chakra or the arc reactor from the top view, but in the front view, it also looks somewhat like a heart. It has multiple chambers, valve-like tubings. Scientists know that this portable nuclear machine is the future. The question is, was it also the past? The temple authorities officially agree they use gloves to handle the heart. They agree that this device is not a metaphysical or philosophical thing. It's an actual physical thing that must be removed from the old idol and placed inside the chamber of the new idol. They have to turn off the electricity and turn off all the lights and do the transfer in complete darkness to prevent it from getting activated. This means that this device is powered by light. I know we always think of solar energy, but really the technology is not far away where we can tap the power from any light source. We already have this technology in the baby stages, okay? And this is why the entire place must be shut down. Because if there's any light, then there is the risk of this device getting activated. What is it? We don't know. It is definitely some kind of a rotor mechanism, a turbine, a generator, something like that. We know that Lord Krishna was a master of rotor mechanism, okay? He used a weapon called chakra, and this is a very, very advanced device. There are models preserved in temples which are quite ancient. This preliminary model that you see here is from the 11th century. It is 1,000 years old. See how complex it is. And this is just a basic model of the chakra. And the chakra was also powered by light. And if you go to the Jagannath Temple in Puri, you will find a model chakra on top of the temple tower. Of course, there's absolutely no filming allowed inside the temple, so I cannot show you any footage from this temple. So, there's no way to really confirm what the heart looks like, what it is made of. All this information is from locals, from temple authorities, and the internet. But I hope someday the secret of Krishna's heart is revealed and we get to see this ancient device. What do you think? Was Lord Krishna's heart an advanced device implanted inside his body? Or is it a simple object? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I am Praveen Mohan. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.